And that one hammered. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Up the middle. Larkin tosses to first. And he has thrown 4. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Two balls.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Varitek, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Hayward stands at second with no outs. Trying to bunt his way on. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And here is Nick Kurtz. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed. 1 out and a runner at second. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one upstairs.
1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Geloff in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Yep, that ball
And a
went out.
curveball is just outside.
Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Queens. Now here is Kobe Mayo. Bueller back to work. Ball 1 there.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one way inside. On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
That one misses. Ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Nice grab. And we're back at the plate. Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. And first offering is fouled off.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Stan Musial now at the plate. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 down. Ethan Salas, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those. If you
out towards right center field, Musial settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Zach Geloff. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. And that turns the lineup over.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. And now let's see if they force some action with.
Runner takes off out to short. And he can't come up with it. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out and the inning is over. Back here at Citi Field. And now the DH, Jake Berger. Harper. He'll do it himself. One away, bottom of the sixth. And here is Jason Hayward. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Upstairs. And that is ball one. Right through there. Got him. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. And now here is Jason Varitek. Hernandez hustling after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make. Back here in Queens. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Late swing, foul to the left. Fastball for a strike. Geloff tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
That one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. That one missed. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's the ball.
Inside, ball 2.
That one outside, and the count's full. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Cody Mayo. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And misses inside. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it remains 2-2. And there's one down. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
The count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Next one off the plate inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. And that's outside. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And that bunted towards first. Harper puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Buehler back to work. Ripped on the ground to second. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And the batter now, Zach Geloff. That misses, and that's ball 1. Down low, it kicks away. Oh, but he can't stay on the base, and they get him. Bottom of the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Penn. Pendleton.
For Palm Beach, the third baseman, Terry. Pendleton. Now pitching, Emmanuel Walker.
Up and in,
no
look
strike.
out. The 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
Count's full.
Well struck left field. Ramirez going back. Adios. Pelota. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 2-0. Now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody
No ball,
on,
2 strikes.
nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th
That's a
inning.
ball.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Stan Musial. And delivers
Whoa, that
outside.
pitch is out.
Clase measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one missed.
1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Jake Berger digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next offering is fouled back.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
Slider misses outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hit.
Stan on the run. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at Citi Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Well, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
That's a little bit low. Larkin whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Turner now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and they get Turner for the out. So they're down to their final out. Here comes Bryce Harper. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
They're down to their final strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your